Good morning, children. The topic that we are going to discuss today is birds' beaks and claws. And you know that we cut and bite food by using our teeth. But what about the birds? Do all the birds have teeth? No, they do not have teeth. Instead, they have beaks. So that means they take their food by using their beaks. Do all the birds have the same kind of beaks? No. You know that shape, size and the function of beaks are largely depend upon the types of food that they eat. So that it means different birds have different types of beaks. Let us try to understand it with the help of an examples. For example, when I want to eat pasta, then I use a fork. But when I want to eat noodles, then I use chopstick. But when I want to eat rice, I use a spoon. So that it means for eating the different types of food, I use different type of cutlery, right? Similarly, the birds also eat different type of foodstuff by using their different types of beaks. And birds use their beaks not only for eating purposes but also for their other uses like holding things, nest making, fighting with their enemies, and also for cleaning their feather. Preening means to clean their feathers. Now let us discuss types of beaks one by one. The birds like sparrow, pigeon, peacock and chicken are the birds which can easily seen in your surrounding area. And these birds eat grains, nuts and seeds so that they have short, hard and pointed crushing beak to pick up, to crack or to open the seeds. And next, the birds like parrot and cockatoos have hooked and curved beak. So by using this beak they can easily crack the nuts and seeds from fruits. And the parrot's beak also help it to climb up on trees. Next type of beak is the piercing and tearing beak. A strong and hooked beak is found in eagle, vulture. And such type of beaks also found in hawk and owls for their tearing the flesh of small animals. So they have very strong and hooked beak for tearing the skin of other animals. And next, the bird like woodpecker have strong and heavy beak. And these birds tap at the bark of trees in search of insect. And such beak is called chiseling beak. The next the bird like hupae have the long, slender and curved beak. And it uses its beak to pull out insect from holes in the ground. And such beak is called probing beak. The birds like hummingbirds, And sunbird also have probing beaks to poke the flower and suck the nectar. The birds like ducks and geese are the water birds, and they have flat and broad beak with hole inside the beak, and they take in muddy water with insect and worms. And then what happens? The muddy water flows from this hole, and the insect and worms are left behind for them to eat. And such type of beak are called sifting beaks. So they can sift food from mud and water. And the birds like flamingos have fine combs along their edges on their bills, which strain the mud plant and shellfish from water. A soft and broad beak are found in swallows. Their mouth is very sticky from inside. The swallows fly with their open beaks and catches hundreds of flies and insects which stick inside their mouth. So children, is it interesting how all these birds use their beak differently? Student, now we will discuss about feet and claws of birds. So first of all, what are claws? Claws are the long curved nail present on the toes of the birds, and they use their claws for climbing, protecting, holding food, swimming and perching also. The claws of birds are shaped to suit their perching and food habits. And the different birds have the different habits. So their feet and claws also differ in their shape and size. The birds like crow, sparrow, manna can hold the branch of trees firmly so that they are called perching birds. And learner, you know that the sparrow and the other perching bird can even sleep while perching on the wires or the branch of trees. And these perching birds can easily hold a branch or a wire. So next type of birds are the birds of prey. The eagle, vulture and hawk have strong and sharp claws to firmly hold the prey while flying. And why they are called the birds of prey? Because they kill the smaller animals and eat them as a food. That's why they are called birds of prey, and they have very strong and sharp claws to catch their prey. And next are the swimming birds. The birds like duck, penguins have the webbed feet that help them to swim. And the front toes of these birds are joined by skin and giving them a flat appearance. And they use their feet to paddle and push the water while swimming. The next are the wading birds. Wading birds like crane and jacana have the long legs and wide spreading toes. These help them to walk in deep water or in the mud. And their widely spread toes prevent their body from sinking in water. So crane and jacana can walk in the mud without getting their body wet. This is called wading. The next type of birds are the scratching birds. Some birds like hen have strong feet with their 3 toes in front and 1 short toes at back, and each toe has a sharp claw to scratch the ground in search of seeds and insects which are present in the soil. And the last type of birds are the climbing birds. The birds like woodpecker and parrot have 2 toes pointing upwards and 2 downwards. And these birds can cling to the tree to catch the insect and to hold the fruits. So these are the types of claws and feet that are found in the different birds. And do you know, learner, the branch of science which mainly deal with the study of birds is called ornithology. And the person who someone study about all the aspects of the birds are called ornithologist. So Dr. Slim Ali was a very famous Indian ornithologist, and he has done a lot of for saving the birds, and he has written many books on birds, and Dr. Ali has been awarded the Padma Vibhushan. So this is all about the birds, beaks and claws. Thank you. Have a nice day.